Today's topic is emotional capacity. What is emotional capacity? It's a learning period, so I want you to get involved before I expand on what I want to bring to you today. I want you to just tell me, what do you think? What is emotional capacity? What is emotional capacity? When we say we are building emotional capacity, what actually are we talking about? Emotional capacity. This section is going to be in different episodes, and we are going to take our time, take questions from you, throw more light on the questions, take your contributions, your questions, and I believe that at the end of this session, majority of us will be inspired and imparted with knowledge. Not just a head knowledge, but knowledge that is practical. Something that you can relate with, something that you can build upon to grow and mature to wherever you want to see yourself in the near future. Simon says, in fact, if all pastors were like you, it would have been good. Okay, I know that they will all start grooming our members gradually. To my understanding, I think is the ability for one to be able to handle any situation emotionally. Wow, thank you, son of Akebulan. Okay, so our brother is saying emotional capacity is the ability for one to be able to handle any situation emotionally. It is having the room to regulate one's sensual reaction. False prophet, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bring your opinions on the topic. What's your understanding? King K says it refers to an individual's ability to understand, manage, and express emotions effectively. Thank you very much, my brother. That's a good one. Thank you. Keep sharing. Invite someone to the section. Let's discuss this topic. Man to man, woman to woman. Charmaine Zulu, that's one of my daughters from Zimbabwe. She says emotional capacity is the way of being able to handle your emotions and control it in any situation. Thank you very much. I've been able to restructure it for you. Thank you very much, because I needed to understand it. Okay, could see the extent of which one can handle feelings. Thank you very much. This is where Awaken people group to encourage themselves and motivate themselves. I want to send a shout out to all the leaders and teachers, inspirational speakers, life coaches in Ghana who are bringing the awakening to the next level. And greetings to all of you. Big ups to all the guys and the ladies who are working tirelessly for the awakening of the children of Akebula. The ability to control emotions without using emotions. Wow. Tundani, thank you very much. Steve Jobs says, where did you get all this knowledge from? Steve, I'll tell you. Don't worry. Emotional capacity. Haj Bansi, why can't you speak Chi? Oh, Haj. Haj, I do Chi sessions on other platforms as well, so that all our brothers from the other side of the African continent who do not understand our local language will be able to at least benefit a little bit from the knowledge that we are sharing out there. So it's not a deliberate attempt to hijack our language. And then again, if I speak Twi, the Gans will say I should speak Ga, the Ewes will say I should speak Ewe. It's just fair enough that anytime I come online, we can always agree to any form of communication that we can benefit from. Okay, when you go on Nyansa TV, big ups to my brother Nyansa, the wisdom man. His channel has been offered for straight Twi communication from AYAC to the world. So if you want some of the Twi, you just go there and you will be overwhelmed. Pablo says, emotional capacity is when you are able to control your emotions. Good one. When you are able to control your emotions. User says the extent at which one can handle past feelings, which usually can affect one's present mood. Thank you very much. Being able to respond rather than react to situations. So let's pick keywords and develop the understanding of the topic based on the keywords that we are going to use today. Is that all right? So we are seeing keywords like feelings, keywords like control, keywords like react, keywords like situations. Big Grace says, you solve a burden lifted. Thank you very much. I am honored to impart your life in that manner. So in our attempt to explain or define or expand on the topic emotional capacity, we cannot make sense until we have used words like feelings, words like reaction, words like situation. These are some of the words that we will come across. We'll come across ability. We'll come across capability. And also some of you will use emotion also in your explanation. All these explanations I'm getting from here are very accurate. Words like impulse, good, James Benson. Words like impulse, you can only act or react impulse when you do not have emotional capacity. Okay, Prof says that emotional capacity is a measure of your ability to overcome limiting beliefs. Okay, that's also a powerful one. Oh, I'm learning today. I'm learning from you guys. Keep it coming. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Prof comes again. Your ease in adapting to challenging situation and the quality of your relationship. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Prof. Please keep sharing. Especially, share it to the young ones, the youth. Share it to them. There is a stage in every man's life when you have to reflect on your life. At a certain stage in your life, you look at where you have gotten to and you reflect upon the journey so far. Reflecting upon the journey so far, if you realize that all you feel is regret, then it means something was not done right. If all you feel is regret after reflecting on your past, then it means that you didn't do some things right. And sometimes when people reflect upon their past life, it becomes an emotional struggle. One of the areas that I want all of us to reflect upon is how well or how bad we have managed our emotions over the years. Emotion, in a layman's view, or simply put, is energy in motion. How you drive your energy. Energy is simply the strength with which you accomplish any work, be it physical or psychological or emotional or spiritual. Please keep sharing. Keep sharing. The strength, the power with which you are able to move in displaying what the result you are expecting should be. Energy in motion is the power that you are using for anything at a point in time, in any kind of situation. All of us need energy in everything that we do. We are a fragment of the universal energy that keeps transforming into different shapes depending on the realm of experience it wants to manifest. Therefore, this topic on energy in motion, which is your emotion, is very important, and we need to pay keen attention to this area of our lives. Please keep sharing. Share the video. Let your friends also have access to this beautiful awakening. Energy in motion is your ability, how you drive this strength within you in situations, what you do, your actions, the reactions, and everything. These are how you drive your emotions. Is the movement of your energy. So emotional capacity can also be explained or defined as your ability to drive your energy in anything that you do. I see one of my big sisters on the platform. Kama, you just sent me an invite. Thank you for sharing my videos. I've been seeing you sharing some of my videos. Thank you very much, my sister. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. Please keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. How do you drive your energy, your strength in any kind of situation? How do you drive your emotions? Now, there are areas I'm going to touch on, but the first area that I'm going to touch on is when we begin our life cycle here in this realm. The first place of touch, the first place where we receive our first programming, our first development stages, which is through parental training. It must be the desire of every father, every mother, to groom your children to have capacity to hold their emotions. It is as a result of the lack of emotional control that certain children will want to deploy tactics and missiles like manipulations and intimidation whenever they see that their parents have visitors. If you don't teach your children how to hold on to what they want, if they want something, children have that inside of them. It's inherent. When we come into this planet, we want to have all our will in our hands. We want to display, we want to get what we want. It is up to us as parents, when we are grooming our children, to teach them how to hold their own desires and process them, so that they do not deploy missiles like manipulation and intimidation. When you see any grown-up, matured man, matured woman, any matured man or matured woman in a relationship trying to manipulate her way or his way through the relationship, it is as a result of the parental upbringing. As we are growing as children, we always want to get what we want. Most of the time, we want to impose our will and our desires on other people, and we want to get what we want by all means. This is the first area that each and every one of us should start grooming their children. As you groom your child, please teach your child to accept people's opinions. People don't have the capacity to even accept people's opinions. We want to impose our opinions on other people. That is why even as grown-ups, when people are talking about our faith, we don't have the capacity to even hear them. We burst out, we become angry, we want to fight, we want to attack. Emotional capacity is needed. To mature, to grow, to even learn from other people, you need emotional capacity. To be able to listen to other people's opinions. Maybe the person is not making sense, but teach the children to pay attention, listen, take whatever they feel is good for them, process it and grow, mature through them. The ones that they think will not benefit them, they can keep it somewhere for future use. If you don't learn how to master your emotions in terms of bringing up yourself to stand other people's opinions, you will always fight people for what they think and what they feel. You will want to dictate to everybody. You want everybody to believe in what you believe. You want everybody to acknowledge what you eat. Thank you very much, Kay. You want everybody to go along with what you believe because you don't have the capacity to hold. Sometimes people will say things that you feel these things are not what you want to hear. But it's their opinions. And opinions are like noses. We all have ours. So we should be able to tolerate people. Should be able to tolerate the emotions of people, the reactions of people, the opinions of people, the ideas of people, the suggestions of people. Some of us, we have even grown in this inability to hold our emotions, so much so that people under us are suffering as a result of not having the capacity to control our emotions. Train the children, give them a foundation that will help them tolerate other people's opinion by developing a good emotional capacity. Let them understand when they start growing, you nurture them this way, they will grow with the ability. It will be like in their subconscious, and they will process it without knowing. Involuntarily, they will start exhibiting that qualities within them because it's something they've been hearing, they've been practicing for many years. Teach the children. Sometimes they will try to play drama. Sometimes the children will try to act certain drama around you just to manipulate their way and intimidate you and have their way. When they see that you have visitors, they will deploy certain tactics. They can cry. They will fall on the ground. They will roll themselves. They will cry. They want to shout. They want to be loud. They want the visitors to feel that you have to give them what they want. Sometimes your visitors will be tempted to say, oh, please just do what the child wants for him or her. These are ways that we children, when we were children, we used to deploy these missiles to help us get what we want from our parents. And we grow with this. When we grow with it, we become women who manipulate their homes and men who intimidate their wives. That's what we become when we grow. Because we don't have the capacity to hold our emotions to allow certain people to also have their way or bring on board their own opinions. We are taking it in every area, one after the other. So today we are tackling parental upbringing. Thank you for the gifts. Those of you who are gifting us, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Keep gifting us, keep sharing. Hit on the screen, like the video, and share. Please keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. It's very important that you share. Very important that you share. Seti, you are not late. We are just starting, so you can join us. Don't worry. Emotional capacity should be a part of the grooming of every child from the foundational level. The reason is that with emotional capacity, they grow to become good leaders in the community, the family, and in the nation. When a child grows emotional capacity, they are able to communicate well. Their communication becomes effective. I had the opportunity to meet one gem that we have in Ghana. Kobe, I'm greeting you today. He's only 7 years old. He will blow your mind. And Kobe was asking me questions. He asked me a lot of questions, and I was answering the questions. Some of them I understood, some of them I didn't. So the one that I didn't understand, I was asking Kobe to rephrase his questions so that I can understand him. And I asked him to give me the opportunity to ask him questions too. He's just 7 years old. And when I started asking Kobe questions, Kobe was like, how many questions do you want to ask me in a go? That's a lot of questions. That's what Kobe said. When I started asking him questions, he said, how many questions do you want to ask me? This is too much questions. And I'm overwhelmed. That's what he said. Then after saying that, he said, oh, now I see how people feel when I ask them so many questions. I just left him. I wanted him to express himself. He's one of the gems, very awakening. Very, 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 very awakening. If you sit with him, I mean, for just some few hours, you realize that this child is gifted. Very awakened. 7 years boy. He realized that the questions that he's been asking people is overwhelming.